welcome back. I'm your host, Keyblade Kyrie 2010. The next game I already pre-ordered that comes out March 18th, 2014. Very excited for it. It is Final Fantasy X and X-2, the HD collection. Thank you Square Enix for deciding to do this because I really love these two games and they're like the bomb. I really do. I really enjoy it. So thank you for this beautiful cover, by the way. And when you do pre-order this awesome game, you get a booklet that has artwork that they have done or have not done in the game, and you get a fancy case for it. So yeah, I'm very excited about it. Let's talk about the games a little bit to incite you guys. If you guys don't know what Final Fantasy X and X-2 is about, I am going to talk about it a bit. So sorry about that, my cat has been annoying all day today. Alrighty, so we're going to talk about the first game, which I have the original cover to. It is Final Fantasy X, which our awesome character Titus is on the front. And then we have Lady Yuna, who is on our back cover. I also will be cosplaying as her summoner's outfit and her songstress outfit. So pretty much what this game is about is the wonderful character that's in front. His name is Titus, and he is pretty much a blitzball player. Not going to tell you too much detail on it, but anyways, he is thrown into the future pretty much by this evil thing called sin, and it likes to destroy the world and everything. And in the future they have these people called summoners, and well, a little bit in his time is probably where it all started, is where the summoners started, because his father was originally a guardian to Yuna's father, who was a summoner. So yeah, anyways, to speed up the story, we end up coming to the island where Yuna is doing her prayer at the temple, and they find out that she has not come out in several days, which really concerns them. And so he decides he was gonna go inside. They all tell him no outsiders can go in, and not even their guardians can go in. He says he doesn't care. He ends up going in anyways, and we end up meeting her. The whole entire story is pretty much to go from temple to temple and pretty much doing all the praying and going to getting all these summons, which are awesome creatures that you can use to fight. You can teach them different abilities, you can teach them how to do stuff, you can teach them all sorts of stuff. So anyways, they fight with you in battle, and they're really awesome, and you have all your guardians with you. You have Lulu, you have Riku, you have Kamari, you have Waka, you have Titus, and then you have Auron as well. All these people are Yuna's guardians, and you can put them into battle in any type of way, shape, or form. It is the classic Final Fantasy, you choose how things go, which I love. It's a great RPG. I really enjoy the storylines, or the story is very awesome. It's very moving. Eventually, he tells Yuna that he wants to show her the world, pretty much. You know, he wants to show her how to go do blitzball. He wants to do all these wonderful, wonderful things for her. And all of a sudden, she starts crying. And she's crying because everybody else knows except for Titus. And Riku is trying to stop her pilgrimage because whoever does the decision of getting sacrificed for the final summon becomes sin. So either the summoner can become sin, or a guardian can, and that's what happened in his father's case. His father took the fall of being the sacrifice and becoming sin for Yuna's dad. So that was really awesome. Anyways, so you continue on. Then all of a sudden, you find out about Sin being his dad and everything, and then at the very end, he's already done his purpose and everything, so he needs to go back to his time. Well, Yuna doesn't want that, and, you know, I don't know if he dies, or I don't know, because I really haven't finished the video game, and I've only seen it in Japanese. I'm pretty sure that there's an English version out there now, but anyways, she runs up to him to give him a hug and everything, and she falls right through him, and he wraps his arms around her when she stands back up, and you know, and he walks right through her to go back to his own time. It was really, really sad. But then it gets better in the second game. Here we go. We're gonna run through this real quick. All right, here is the second game. You have the new improved Riku. You have the new improved Yuna, and then you also have Pain. You also have your new antagonists. There's her new look and everything. You have some new antagonists who are your enemies for a while, but then become your friends. And you meet everybody that you, except for Titus, you meet everybody that was already in this game. So that's kind of nice about it. You get to meet all your guardians and all that jazz. And you get to talk, catch up, pretty much, because a year has gone by. And so then, all of a sudden, when you first open the game up, you'll get the song for this song that comes up, and this gal who is doing an impression of Lady Yuna. She's not the real Yuna. She's an imposter, and she starts singing this song up on stage. She's literally in the summoner's outfit and transforms into the songstress outfit. Now, the thing that they're using is called the garment grid, and it involves all these wonderful, wonderful costumes that you can transform into, mix match, and have different abilities, have different things that you could do. So you're never ever bored with this game. You never are, because there's always a costume to upgrade. If you stick to one costume, you're upgrading that one to do more stuff and to be more immune to stuff and everything. I got one costume immune to everything at one point in time. It was really cool. So you also have their final costumes as well. I'm not going to run through them because it'll take me forever to memorize all the costumes names, but there you go. So you have these grids. You have all these different kinds of grids that are meant for special things like magic. You have ones that are meant for strength. You have some that are for dark magic, for white magic, you name it. There's all sorts of stuff there. Anyways, so then some of these you have to, all of these you have to find, either in a chapter by doing a mission of some sort, or by helping somebody in some shape or form, or by doing something in some shape or form. Some of them you can find in boxes. Others you have to wait till the next mission or next chapter, whatever you want to call it, in order to totally get the next one. But sometimes if you don't get it and within, sometimes there's only certain costumes that you have to get in that chapter. If you go past that chapter, you cannot get that again. Sometimes you get lucky and later on down the line, the next 3 chapters go by and you can get it again. Sometimes they won't let you do that. It depends on what the costume is. Alright, so let's get back to my awesome impression of this rest of the game. Alright, so then we pretty much find a sphere that has a look-alike of Titus inside of it. It's kind of like a video recording, and you look inside of it and you look at it and you play it, kind of like you do DVDs. And all of a sudden, we go on sphere hunting with the Goings, because that's what their name is. We go on sphere hunting, trying to find Titus. Maybe he's still alive. Maybe these are videos from the past that are now brought into the future. You know, you never know. So she wants to find out. She wants to get to the bottom of it. Then all of a sudden they come across these 2 groups, New Yevon and the Youth League, and they hate each other. They don't want nothing to do with each other. So they want this sphere. They both want this sphere, but they don't want the other group to get it. Whatever. Anyways, we end up deciding to say, screw you, you can't pick who gets it, we get it. So they end up swiping it from them pretty much, and then they take a look at its contents of the sphere, and they don't want it now. So they end up giving it back to, either New Yevon or the Youth League, and you get to pick who is the person that gets it. And they end up saying the same thing anyways. Doesn't matter who you pick, you know, it's a lose-lose situation. The other team is mad at you. So we get tired of this bickering. Yuna really seriously gets tired of all this bickering between the 2 groups. She gets up and decides that she's going to do a concert for everybody. So she invites the 2 groups to the Thunder Plains, and they're going to do this whole entire beautiful musical of 1,000 words. Well, all of a sudden, she gets out on stage and she says, "Look, guys, I brought you the comm, and you know, we've worked so hard to bring the comm, and now all of a sudden you're bickering and squabbling and all this other junk, and we don't need that." So then she decides to do this big, huge screen behind her, and that was gonna do this projection of her out there, but it's not really going to project her. It's actually going to project the person who was last worn the garment grid of the songstress outfit. And her name is Len, the person that you'll see in that video, of that scene, really. And she is very beautiful. She almost looks exactly like Yuna, just a little bit different. Her hair's a bit longer. She has different jewelry on. She's wearing the same costume. Okay, so then we get to see their final moments on screen between her and her lover, Shuyin. And it's very, very, very sad because Shuyin is kind of like what Riku was in the last game, where she pretty much wanted to stop Yuna from being the final summon, or the other guardians being the final summon. So Len was a very famous singer. Then she was called to be a summoner, and she had to pick either to be the singer, the pop star that she was born to be, or be a summoner, which she had the abilities to do. And the summoner duty came first. So Shuyin felt so bad for her and fell in love with her and everything as her guardian, and he decided that he was going to eliminate the whole situation altogether. By going and doing research, he ended up finding out about this machina called Vegnagun, and it is very heavily guarded. It is a very bad machine, very, 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 very bad machine, and who knows what it would do once it's turned on. So anyways, he goes and decides to activate it. Well, Len goes and tries to stop him. Here come the guards, and Shuyin's almost got it up and running, and he comes down to talk to Len about it, and they get shot right there in front of everybody. So Tisha, quit logging in, dang it, because you keep messing up my video. No. Anyways, yeah, so Tisha's one of my friends for my internet thing. Whatever. I don't know. Anyways, continuing on before I run out of time. And, so, yeah, and it's a pretty sad moment. Everybody realizes how hard that the summoners actually work, how much they have to go through, sacrifice, and all that jazz. So then eventually, New Yevon, their head leader, gets possessed by Shuyin, and Shuyin thinks that Yuna is Len, and we go through this whole process again over trying to stop Shuyin from activating the dumb Vegnagun machine. So yeah, it's pretty bad. We pretty much chase him down and everything, which is a pain in the butt. Then in the process, you also have to fight all the summons that you recently had in the previous video game, which really sucks. It's best to have them on your side than to fight them, because it really sucks. It's sad because one of my favorite summons is Shiva, and you have to kill her. So, but yeah, I apologize that this is going 30 miles an hour. No, I did not speed this up. It is actually me talking this fast. So, thank you guys for watching. Also, this game also has 2 different endings. It also has the ending, if you do everything like you're supposed to. I'm still trying to figure out how to actually do it. But to get this ending, I don't know what you have to do, but you can actually get Titus to come back. And you get to reunite Yuna and Titus. The other ending is just of her going off and being happy and all that. So thank you guys. This is Keyblade Kyrie 2010 signing out. I do not own this music. Thank you to Square Enix for letting me borrow their music. I don't know if they'll approve of it, but I decided to borrow their music. And thank you, Square Enix, for doing some awesome games. Keep up the good work, guys. Don't stop doing what you're doing. And without further ado, please check out my other videos, my cosplay tutorials, and so much more, and my Let's Plays as well. I'm thinking about doing these as a Let's Play as well. Alrighty. Peace out, guys. Keyblade Kyrie 2010 signing out. So sorry, that's probably a bunch of babble, but I hope you can understand what I'm saying. Usually I don't talk that fast, but I wanted to get some information out to you guys. If you've never ever heard of these games, you should have, because they're really awesome games. Alright, bye guys, before this takes any more longer. Bye!